hoses to hand tools, lighting to ladders, Grainger has the right stuff right when you need it, so you can fix, build, maintain, and more. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger.
You're watching the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Day 2 of Jacksonville Jaguars training camp, and they just got out on the field a short time ago. They were inside the indoor prior to that. For more on what's happening on day 2 of camp, let's do what we call in the business a little bit of a whip around with Team Action Sports Jacks.
Good morning from inside the Miller Electric Center. Practice starting in the indoor facility due to some lightning in the area. Nothing really on top of the practice facility, but you know how Florida is. So here we are inside the Miller Electric Center. A little injury update for you to start the day. Jack Kaiser, Jaguars linebacker, went down during the first day of training camp. Well, the update is he has a right knee injury, but he will return at some point during training camp. So a positive bit of news there to start your day. Let's continue our team coverage here in training camp.
Sloppy, inaccurate, a lot of dropped balls. Those were some of the words that came out of head coach Liam Cohen's mouth yesterday after training camp day number 1. What'll be the storylines for day number 2? Well, hopefully a much cleaner offense.
Well, training camp is a time where guys can make a name for themselves. Think about last year. B.J. Green, Danny Strigo, even Parker Washington made roles for themselves on this team, and it all started here in training camp. Who's going to be the one to step up this year? I got my eye on a few. Branson Combs, look out for him.
Oh, how about that, Noah says. Look out for Branson Combs. And here's some of the video from inside the Miller Electric Center indoor. And see number 70 there? That's Cole Van Lennon. I thought that was pretty significant. He was right in front of us, and he was doing a lot of work today with that knee injury. And coming off the show on Monday when we asked Liam Cohen, he was pretty optimistic. And what was interesting about Ryan O'Halloran also talked to Liam Cohen that day, and he was a little more, I would say, pessimistic about maybe the return during camp, but we'll keep an eye on week 1. So a little bit of a mix on where Van Lanen is, but I would say this, he looked pretty good today and was doing quite a bit. Looked like he could play tomorrow to me, but who knows where he is stability-wise and coming off the injury from the last game of last year. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Jason Hamby, and back at it. Noah was saying about who's going to be the star of the camp. Remember last year it was Parker Washington, who had an unbelievable camp and then ended up having an unbelievable season. Doesn't always work out that way. Parker Washington's doing it again. I don't know if he had a nice first day or not. I just had a day. Today, already a couple of nice plays by Parker Washington when we were out there.
There we go.
And it's hard to just not notice. And I know we've really talked a lot about Parker Washington. I get it. We probably won't too much today. It's just hard not to notice how reliable it seems like he is for Trevor Lawrence. Like how reliable Jacoby Myers was last year in games feels like, at least on the practice field, what Parker Washington is to Trevor right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Parker Washington's been a guy who in training camp, it seems like every single year he's shined. He just never really got his opportunity in terms of the depth chart. Last year, the Brian Thomas Jr. stuff with the drops right away, and so Brenton Strange gets hurt even though he's a tight end. Like Parker Washington found his role, and then Jacoby Myers comes in, and all of a sudden Parker Washington's like maybe the most dependable wide receiver that they had for a little bit. So I think when you take a guy like Parker Washington who can play all different spots, that they want him probably primarily in the slot because we've discussed this as well when it comes to Cooper Kupp, when it comes to Chris Godwin, like Liam Cohen has seen a slot wide receiver do big things and has been depended on. That's where I assume Parker Washington's going to line up primarily. But, yeah, anytime you have a safety blanket where, you have a defensive back that's 1 yard, 2 yards off you and Trevor Lawrence can throw it to you, like, why wouldn't you be excited about that? And I think when you talk about the personality of Parker Washington, this kind of goes to Jacoby Myers, and this goes to Brian Thomas Jr. as well. Look around the league in terms of high-powered offenses, all right? And, yeah, I get it's 1 year, but I'll put the Jaguars as a high-powered offense. Look around the league at high-powered offenses, and then look at those weapons. See how many of those weapons talk. See how many of those weapons have personality. See how many of those weapons demand the football. See how many of those weapons sometimes maybe go on Twitter and write something cryptic. Brian Thomas Jr., silence. Parker Washington, salt of the earth, humble. Jacoby Myers, seasoned veteran, even though we heard things in Las Vegas, he's not happy there. Well, rightfully so. You don't give him the football. No one's going to be happy there in Las Vegas. He comes here, zero issues. Like, you have an explosive offense with great wide receivers, and the best caveat is about that, not one of those guys has an ego to them.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's pretty good. By the way, the throws today were kind of layered throws into a little honey hole, if you will, on the sideline. And then tried it again to Parker on one time, and Jordan Lewis was able to, I think he kind of deked Trevor into it and made a nice play. There were some nice – Jarian Jones also made a nice play on the ball. What was interesting is there was a contested play because Noah mentioned Branson Combs, and there was a contested play over the middle, which, again, Parker caught. He had to wrestle it away, but it was from Branson Combs. Combs was all over him. And what we hear about Combs, and I continue to say, and we've been saying this in the spring, it's like the name nobody's talking about that could really impact the Jags is Combs. Well, now we've talked about him a little bit. I think also Liam might have mentioned him again yesterday. And when they mentioned Branson Combs, they mentioned his ability to cover. Which has certainly been a thing that's been tough around here, right, in Jacksonville. And, by the way, it's tough from the linebacker spot. I don't think we always put it in that context. It's hard for a linebacker to cover, especially in today's day and age. But it's also been an eyesore at times. Combs, that's his strength. Like, that's what he's really good at.
Because he used to be a receiver.
Yeah, so that's – and we just saw it, right? I mean, so I'm saying on one side, I think that's notable when it's just practice rep, right? But – you're talking about Parker Washington who looks unguardable at times, and then you got a linebacker on him over the middle, and it was tight. Like, at first we thought he picked it off and was just wrestling with the ball. One other note on the linebacker front, this was against Nick Mullins, but Ventrell Miller, shortly after that, had an interception against Nick Mullins. So keep an eye on that linebacker spot. It's obviously the battle of camp. Is it the battle of camp? Probably is the battle of camp, right?
No.
Between what? Combs?
Ventrell Miller and
the
Combs?
individual battle? Well, we always said yesterday that the running back room is the
Well, yeah,
the
good
room.
point. I guess we did just spend an hour and a half talking about it yesterday.
Sure did.
Well,
yeah, I would say.
Yeah, but
running back.
I don't know.
I guess the
I
one-on-one
understand
battle
where
would be
yeah, the one-on-one battle side of that
probably
is
linebacker.
like how this shakes out in the running back room is, I guess, a mystery.
Yeah.
But did you land on that you think Rodriguez will start, will kind of be the guy to begin? Or did you
Austin
land on
does.
Tootin?
I think
No. Hold it. What? Don't know.
Yeah, you said you would not be surprised if Chris Rodriguez for the first game had more carries.
I said Chris Rodriguez is the identity right now, and I said Tootin is like the future. But depending on who they're playing is who's going to be starting. And I think Tootin does a lot more things, is a lot more dynamic, where I wouldn't be surprised if he started.
Yeah, I just think it's Tootin, no matter what.
I got you.
Because I said my.
But you're right. That's a better battle. That is a bigger battle. But here's the thing. Both guys are going to play there. I'm not sure how much both guys are playing if Ventrell Miller wins a job or Combs wins. Like some snaps maybe, but I don't know if it's certainly not the workload that both Tootin and Rodriguez will get, even though one will start and one won't.
No, it would have to be third down only for Combs, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know you mentioned it might be a moot point anyway with how much they might be in the one linebacker dime spot, right? Mr. Hugo says, sounds like the Kaiser MRI went pretty well. I would say that was encouraging news today for Jack Kaiser, that he'll be back in camp sometime, right knee, and beyond that, no diagnosis of what exactly it was. But the Jaguars made that information available this morning during camp. So, those are some of the observations. Did I miss anything else?
Josh Cameron.
Josh Cameron, another catch. C.J. Williams making some plays. But, yeah, it looked like overall in that indoor side of things, the offense was making some more plays than I thought yesterday, which I don't think is surprising. And then for the last, I don't know how long to go, let's see, 10, 15, probably about a half hour, the fans will get to see him out on the practice fields.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah, it was a tough day for the fans. Although I don't know where you guys are. Well, come from Jack's Beach. I was down in St. Johns County. It looked bad. Like it was still thundering this morning, like when I left. But that might have just been down near me. What I think the story is, there was some lightning in the area enough, like not right on top of it, as Stewart said, but enough to kind of force them inside. Plus, I thought they might go inside anyway. The way it rained a lot, what I saw last night, and maybe still overnight, that I thought you don't want to risk running around on slick fields on day 2 of training camp either.
Yeah.
But the plan was to be outside. I guess it was more the lightning than the rain. So.
Yeah, I mean, we were chilling at the beach. Wasn't.
Oh, you didn't have much at all? Interesting.
Did you get a run in this morning?
No. So today's more of a chill day. I'm getting yoga in the afternoon. Then it's probably some jiu-jitsu.
Nice. How was it last night?
How was my workouts last night?
No, I was working with a 260-pounder last night.
Let's go, Hamby.
How does that go?
Not good for me.
Did he get top control? Did he get top position?
Oh, yeah. I got wrecked.
Letting you cook a little bit.
Got wrecked.
Slow barbecue.
I got wrecked.
Yeah,
and
man.
eventually, like,
deep water
that's
there.
the thing. If he gets tired, he just put his weight on me.
Correct.
And then
Yeah.
I'm just carrying his weight.
Take you to deep water.
Yeah. So it was not the best.
Why are you matched up with him?
Because that's jiu-jitsu, man. Match
That
with
is?
everybody.
It doesn't matter.
You kind of take turns. And at this class, there was only like 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Limited, yeah.
and my brother wasn't there, and I normally always train with him. So I just got paired with a dude I never met before, and he was awesome, but
Yeah.
he's a big joker.
The only time when I was a white belt, I tapped due to pressure because there was like a 400-pound purple belt that got side control, and then not even, he was 400 pounds. And dude,
They'll just crush you.
yeah, I mean,
They just
like,
sit on you pretty
there's nothing you can do. Like you're kind of screwed. Try
So
to get your
what-
hooks in, try to get your frames in, just ain't gonna happen.
You guys are like talking this like language like everybody here understands this. Like I
probably
have no
probably
idea
kind of
what
the same
they
thing
have.
about golf sometimes.
Yeah, I'm
We're all
not-
good. People
yeah.
can figure it out.
So I'm just gonna snooze for. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
you can-
snoozing. I want to know what the hell it is. Like explain it to me like I'm a 2-year-old. What side position? Like are you on the ground?
Somebody lays on top of you.
You're
You
on,
are on the ground. Okay.
And the way that they're, I guess the most elementary level would be the way that their arms are wrapped around you. You pretty much can't move.
You just can't do anything. Yeah.
Right.
And the whole goal from bottom position is try to get your frames in and get your elbows or your wrists in to try to create space. If you create space, you have an opportunity to move. You have an opportunity to move. You have an opportunity to either put a submission in
Or escape.
All right.
I see you, Hamby.
Yeah.
You getting
interesting.
better, Hamby?
That's gonna be a promotion.
I'm getting better.
That's gonna be a stripe promotion coming up. Do you do stripes or you just do belts?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of fun nights over at Old School Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I mean,
Have you been consistent? You've been going most every week?
Yeah.
Once a week?
Once a week, sometimes twice, depending on what's going on. But Yeah, they take care of you well there. I'm not just because I'm with a 260 pounder doesn't
Cut
mean
the check.
doesn't mean
Good endorsement.
I'm getting crushed every night.
Yeah, of course, man.
I
But
had
like,
a great time.
that's just what it is. Like when you're first coming up, skill position goes to skill position. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter the size. Doesn't matter male or female. Like everyone rolls with everybody. That's kind of the beautiful thing about jiu-jitsu is like it teaches you, hey, you have strengths and you have weaknesses, and you better like tailor to your strengths because if you don't, you might get squashed and you might have a hard time coming up for air.
Do you have any
bit.
strengths yet?
I mean, my legs are really. They say my legs are really strong, so I can kind of
Triangles.
Picture legs.
triangles, and I can hold people in guard a little longer.
You got a
than most
trunk
people.
to you.
There we go.
Now
we're in
that's the Mahomes clip.
Yeah.
You're not recreating it with me, buddy.
Hey.
But I came away last night. I left, and I was like, man, I got to start going by myself more, because every time I go with my brother, he goes like 3 or 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So then we roll after, and he crushes me. And I was like, hey, now I got like 2 or 3 tricks up my sleeve that I learned last night. I'm gonna surprise him with next time. 'Cause he
man.
doesn't know I was there. So because he can get to mount in 30 seconds, but I'm gonna swim his arms. And I'm gonna bump and roll next time,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens
Right
from there.
in that Kimura.
I might not
Kimura
know what
bump and
happens.
roll.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I hope he's not listening.
No shot.
Brent, we
Don't have to worry about that.
I mean, since we have so much space down on the other side, we really got to get some mats in there and start rolling around.
That would be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, right over here on this.
Yeah, I mean, what else are we gonna do with it?
We're going to start rolling around.
It's just collecting dust, man. Let's put some mats
Are
down.
those like wrestling mats that you guys were on, basically?
Wrestling mats are traditionally more springy.
Oh, okay.
These mats, there's different types of mats, right? But usually jiu-jitsu mats they're how would you describe it? They're a little more like they can hold up better. Okay. So like they're not like when you jump rope on them, like you're not feeling a spring in it.
Yeah.
It's more of just kind of like a dead
the wrestling
thing.
mat. Yeah. Just it's more firm, basically, right?
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
We could do that. We can hopefully put a turf over there so we can also demonstrate some tackling drills or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty good. I like it.
Back to
Keep teaching me jujitsu. I'm
well,
going to learn
eventually
as we go.
we'll get you.
What are we doing? What do we got to get Austen outside? I'm doing hot yoga and stuff. You're doing jujitsu. We got to get him outside his comfort zone a little bit.
Dude, that guy lives outside of his comfort.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? I do everything
on the
but now
beach
he's
at
like-
all times.
I'm running 5-6 miles. I'm doing
That's not outside
yoga.
your comfort zone. You've been doing that for like 10 years.
No, I assure you, running for an hour straight is outside my comfort zone.
It is.
and it will always be outside my comfort
But like
zone. I hate
surfing
it.
was, but you gave up on it.
No, I said
Afraid of sharks.
no.
No, he's not.
I'm not. Dude's just making the narratives. By the way, hey, Shark Week, do better. No, there hasn't been a good time in the morning.
Such a straight.
Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. No, because like the waves haven't been good in the morning, and I can't go in the afternoon. I'm doing the show, so like I have to go in the morning. Unfortunately, right now it's not conducive for training. But I'll get out there, man.
All right. Live look.
No, Shark Week, because they did a Shark Week now on Discovery Channel.
Oh,
You know
this
how
week. I thought it was last week. It was
Nope.
this week. Okay.
And you know how I feel about it. It's one of it used to be one of my favorite events, but it's really kind of lost its luster. It's going with the more sports entertainment route, and it's going with the more like WWE route, because instead of just doing like air jaws where they're flying out of the water, attacking fake seals and everything in 4K, now it's like shark K-pop demon hunters things, like where they have celebrities and they have like K-pop groups and they dive and like they follow them doing that. I could give 2 bleeps about it. I almost swore, but
but you've
I'll
been
wrangle it in.
kind of an avid Shark Week viewer.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Used to be.
I feel like it has lost its luster over the years. It was a thing for a bit. It was like a big thing for a bit.
Yeah. Like when it started to be more about celebrities more than the Sharks, and I get he's a friend of me, O'Brien, so I'll be nice, but Ken Jeong, I don't need to see him hunt sharks.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah. He's on a boat. Oh, I'm going like I don't care, man. If a shark eats you, sweet. I'll tune in. But like if it's not gonna do anything to you, then just show the sharks. I don't need to see celebrities.
It's Shark Week around here as well, by the way. Jacksonville Sharks.
Nice.
Saturday night,
wow.
7
Nice.
o'clock at
Segue
the
game.
arena
What
for
a
a little
baby.
playoffs.
Segway games back.
You know what? I just thought of this too, and I'm not sure. I got to check now. I thought about this right now, real time. I think Stewart said, "Hey, someone might call in today or tomorrow for the Sharks." Marco Wade, by the way, Andrew Jackson guy had 4 touchdowns last week.
Oh wow.
And now I'm wondering if it's today.
Oh, at least we're prepared.
Well, I just admitted that.
At least we worked out the kinks.
Yeah. I just said that. I don't know.
We had Sammy Edwards on last week, and what did they drop? 60 Saturday night?
Yeah, he had 7 touchdowns, I think, and 1 passing and 1 rushing. I mean, now I'll have to check back with Weber if that actually he's our booking agent on the Sharks. So we'll see if that happens.
YB400,
I like this right here. To get my dog Austin out of his comfort zone, it's showing up to the show, shirt tucked in with a tie.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
know.
correct.
He looks a shade out of the comfort zone when I see him on the Jag show with the polo on, man. A shade out of the comfort zone with the polo shirt. Like, that's real.
That I'm not comfortable?
Yeah, it's like it's not your style. Like, that's just not your thing.
Polo shirts?
Yeah.
I mean, would I wear it if I didn't have to go on the show? Probably not. But, like, I don't put it on and be like, oh. Like, I don't, like, worry about it. No, if I had to tuck in my shirt, wear a tie, yeah, I'm kicking and screaming. And I've said it many times on this show. Only time I ever tuck in my shirt or wear a tie is what? Hamby, remember?
Weddings and funerals.
My man.
There you go.
My man pays attention.
Quick word out of camp is that BTJ just got a bomb from Trevor, and Combs was underneath. So, hey, if we're trying to hype up Combs, maybe not Tampa 2 with BTJ running the seam, BTJ just back to the quarterback running as fast as he can against 4.27 speed. Just me.
Oh, dude, if I'm Combs, I'm calling timeout.
Yeah, I'm like, bro.
Hey, coach, I know it's practice, but hey,
let's chill on the Tampa 2s when these guys are trying to throw deep balls.
Let's go ahead and time out, please.
Goodness gracious.
That actually brings me something that we brought up a little bit today when we were just watching practice. But I want to ask you about how much goes into, do you think, from a player, a unit standpoint of building confidence early in camp? So I was thinking of that a little bit about even Trevor yesterday. Okay, it's not a big deal. Trevor understands it. It's like, okay, if he has an okay practice, like he's not like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm. Like, grand scheme of things, he doesn't care.
Yeah, if you're a young guy, you might be like, oh, dang, I got to go tomorrow. I got to press a little bit. But my point in that was I didn't feel like Trevor would come back today and be like, I got to press. I got to have a good day, right? I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's been around enough. He knows the ebbs and flows of it. He's got confidence in what he can do. So I don't think he's there. So then there was like another moment today in practice where Parker Washington – and one of those routes beat essentially Buster Brown. And then Brian Thomas Jr. is lined up against him right now. And I think it was Ryan O'Halloran I was next to. He's like, well, this isn't a good way to keep a guy's confidence going. Go Parker and then Brian Thomas Jr. if he throws it to him. It's like a good point, though. Like what? Like how cautious of some of that are you? I mean, listen, these guys are grown men. They're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
But how much do you think the coaches are aware and cognizant of getting a unit off to a good start, getting a specific guy off to a good start to start building some of that momentum? And I'm sure that varies from player to player who needs it or not, too.
No, for sure. Like, are they aware of it? Yes. But, like, do I think that Liam Cohen has special plays tailored to players that need confidence? Like, oh, he's looking a little down today. Let me go and draw something up. Like, I don't think it's that in-depth. I think, like, you're all grown men, right? You all got to take responsibility. And there's no time to, take somebody by the hand and go, okay, well, we're going to give you some plays here and hopefully you can build. Like, no, like to me, that's the exact opposite of what you want to do.
Yeah,
because you want to throw guys in the fire. You want to see if guys can swim or sink. And I think a great way of doing that is obviously putting pressure on people. So do they acknowledge it? Sure. Do they cater to players who need confidence? I don't think so.
Let me go one more level of this. And I agree with you, by the way. I mean, it's more of a way to weed things out, right? To weed people out, step up or not. But there's an ebb and flow of that. You just don't hammer people all the time. You want them at their best. And I do think this really is to the quarterback position a lot. I think we started to see build confidence back up for Brian Thomas Jr. later last season by giving him do specific things. And I think there was certainly a cognizant effort in the spring of what they said is an intentional work on the chemistry. And so really specific to that thing. They want to throw the ball deep more to Brian Thomas Jr. Liam Cohen has said it. We talked about it all spring on the show. They mentioned it. We mentioned it. So how much, maybe confidence isn't the right word, but to start developing that here in the practice field early. So when Hamby says, hey, apparently they just hit a bomb, like you want one of those coming out every day. That there was a 50-yarder, Trevor, to Brian Thomas Jr., it starts to become a narrative, a feel that, hey, this is what we do. This is who we are. We're doing it on the practice field. We're going to do, not just once or twice. We're doing it every day on the practice field.
Yeah, but, like, once again, I just think, like, that's a reflection of what they do in a game. right? Like, if you want to say a couple things, like, sure, Brian Thomas Jr., he's got to be the deep threat this year. Like, we want to see him take more deep shots down the field and be that game changer and everything. So, of course, you have to practice with it. Like, yeah, it goes hand in hand in terms of building the confidence and everything, but I think what it comes down to is getting more confident in the scheme and what you're trying to do as a team in totality, as opposed to just building one player's confidence. Like, the player's confidence will build with the offense if the offense is synced up.
Yeah, how vital, another question about, we started the show with Cole Van Lanen update that he was doing some work on the side, and how vital do you think he is right away? Speaking of, like, I don't know about confidence, but confidence for the offensive line, chemistry for the offensive line. And the reason I say that is we're not talking about Trent Williams. With all due respect, Cole Van Lanen earned that extension, but he's also not a perennial Pro Bowl guy.
Yeah.
And you do have people behind him. So the drop-off to me on paper is not like going from your starting quarterback to your backup quarterback, or Trent Williams to whoever the hell San Francisco has
who's been
after
horrible,
him,
yeah.
right? And every time he's out, they're not good,
Yeah,
right?
They lose.
So I guess I'm just, how in your mind, or you guys, how vital is Cole Van Lanen to this operation and the success of it if it does take a couple weeks into the season?
I mean, I think he's extremely vital. I think, you obviously saw a drop-off when it was Cole Van Lanen versus Walker Little. And there's a reason why Cole Van Lanen did get his contract. And wasn't it the Houston game where he kind of balled out a little bit? Cole Van Lanen?
That's good. I don't know.
I could have I don't know maybe you can look that or not. But, like, yeah, I feel like
The second Houston game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he did pretty good against Houston. And honestly, when it comes to tackles, he's the best tackle on the team. Like, I mean, I get Anton Harrison is making the case, but Cole Van Lanen played nothing short of remarkable last year when he was healthy, when he was 100%. So I do think it's a big deal if he's not getting his reps right now, because obviously it comes down to gelling and playing as one cohesive unit, and hopefully, he'll be back sooner rather than later. But I'm not going to undermine just how important Cole Van Lanen is to this offense, because as soon as he went out, you saw a drastic change in terms of pressures and in terms, I think, running the football.
Hey, Hamby, give me your thought on it, because again, we don't know a ton about Cole Van Lanen. He's not this high heralded guy, but he did just make some money, and all the things Austen said are true. I mean, he really came in and played well and earned it, and they have confidence in him, and you want that. But I also think what I said is true. It's not talking about like this mega drop off between maybe even a Walker Little and Edoga. Or maybe it is. I just don't feel like it is. How do you feel about it?
No, I definitely do think there's a drop-off. I mean, even in the Bills game, it's like you missed Cole Van Lanen out there. I mean,
there were a couple of big plays there.
Yeah, and obviously, there was, a million different things that could have gone differently, and you might have won the game. But a part of that is if you had Cole Van Lanen, well, those 2 or 3 big plays, maybe the game goes in a different direction, and you're still playing. So I think, Cole Van Lanen, at the end of the day, the guy started 10 games. The sample sizes, in the grand scheme of things, nothing.
Nothing really, yeah.
But it's the best left tackle play we'd seen in years. Like, since probably a stretch of Cam Robinson games. And that was even, not consistent.
Yeah, that was up.
So when we saw that, we're like, holy cow. And then obviously Gladstone giving him the contract confirmed that. So I think you need him. If you don't have him for 3 games, fine, especially with week 1 against the Browns. And you're not trying to already chalk that one up, but, you're really worried about the back half of the season to begin with, because those are all your division games. You need him out there for that, and especially against Houston, because he's already shown you that he can perform against those guys.
Yeah, it's good. Good thoughts. We'll give you a little look at some of the video from yesterday. Some eye candy for you, because we can, here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. And I saw a video of Jordan Lewis, and it made me think of something. How is he the most overlooked, like, impact player the Jags have?
Jordan Lewis?
Yeah, because you forget about it, right? He obviously missed the tail end of that season. Once again, you want to talk about the Bills game. You want to talk about some of them. They missed him at times. They also did a nice job covering up for him in his absence for a good amount of time, but they did miss him. By the Bills game, they really missed him, it looked like. And that was a huge game, obviously the biggest one of the year. So, but I thought he was awesome early on in the season specifically, and really for when he was playing. And so now I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, we don't talk about him at all. Like, everybody's got eyes on Hunter and Buster Brown signs and where's Jarian Jones going to play and Ransaw and all these. And I get it. I mean, listen, there are a lot of things to talk about. But on a show that we talk a lot about Jags, I don't think we talk about Jordan Lewis hardly at all. Yet he can be a major impact player. I mean, again, remember, coming out of Dallas, Jerry Jones was like, damn, we should have re-signed him. Best nickel in the league. And that should be our expectation again, or at least debatable. Best nickel in the league.
No, without a doubt. And I think yesterday we had the conversation of who's going to bring that energy, kind of like Dewey brought, and obviously we discussed in terms of, well, it's kind of got to be a negative atmosphere for someone to rise to the top and kind of be that vocal leader, if you will. But I think, and once again, nothing going bad, assuming, hopefully, knock on wood. But I think Jordan Lewis can be that guy as well, where, number one, I think he's a leader on that defense, and number two, in terms of being vocal or just playing with, that dog in him, if the kids are still saying that, I think he can provide that. And I think he does play with a little chip on his shoulder. So he's extremely important. The case of the matter is that he just gets lost in the sauce because we're so infatuated right now with Travis Hunter, as we should be, because, that could be a shutdown corner. But it's not to say Jordan Lewis, in terms of a locker room leader, in terms of a veteran and a guy, who knows where to be, isn't just as important as well.
Yeah, I think their secondary is fun right now. I really do. And I know we're going to talk a little bit more about secondary, but it's just fun. I mean, because you really have, it feels like the floor to ceiling is pretty, wide wouldn't be the right one. Tall. Right.
Tall?
Yeah, I don't know. Floor to ceiling doesn't seem wide. But like the gap there it's not like, they can probably be this good. I mean, you got star potential players. Like we think Buster Brown might be rising still. Jordan Lewis could be a Pro Bowl caliber player.
Antonio Johnson's a big question.
Travis Hunter, though, could be a stud, right? And then people are wondering about the other ones, from Ransaw to how well will a guy like Eric Murray play with someone breathing down his neck a little bit, right? They've really done a good job of creating competition.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't know is that a Jacksonville storyline because we're right here and we know these guys, or by the end of this season or the middle of the season, does everybody around the National Football League know these guys? And to me, that's where the floor and the ceiling come into play, because I think this is a group. To yesterday's comment, which was a good comment, is it the best group, at least at the corner position, since Colvin, Boye, and Ramsey? I think it's a fair question.
Yeah.
Because I think the ceiling has that kind of potential to it. And arguably maybe better. I mean, is Travis Hunter a better prospect than Jalen Ramsey was coming out?
I mean, well, it's hard to say because we all imagine Travis Hunter playing both positions.
Yeah.
So it's hard to separate that from what Jalen Ramsey was. Well, we figured he's gonna be a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, we knew he was gonna be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Let's sit on that for a break and maybe talk a little bit more about it on the other side. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network. We've got you covered as now things are over at the Miller Electric Center for day 2. Again, these practices are a bit shorter, but also pretty early. So 8:30 to about 10:15 today. Quick reminder: we will be out there tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on TV, CBS 47, Fox 30, then 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. with the Brent and Austen Show. So basically all morning, and we've got lined up guests like Tony Vaselli and James Gladstone, Brenton Strange, Facial Tootin, and some of the folks on the business side of things like Mark Lampin give you an update on the stadium too. So loaded up tomorrow on the show to try to cap off a heck of a week here. First week of football in Jacksonville 2026.
Attention Jacksonville drivers, we heard you loud and clear. You told us oil changes were taking too long, and we listened. That's why we're proud to introduce our brand new Nimnik Express service. We've added additional staff so you can get your oil changed without ever having to book an appointment. Just pull into our express lane and we'll take care of it. In the neighborhood, running errands, just realized you're overdue, just stop on in. No appointments, pull in, get out, get going. Nobody but Nimnik.
Does it better, plays harder, or delivers more sports than CBS 47, Fox 30, and streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. the only local, multi-platform, round-the-clock streaming sports show in Jacksonville.
Yeah, thanks, Brent and Austen. I really appreciate you having me on.
From high school football, college game days, the AFC,
wide open, caught for a touchdown.
The NFC,
he gets there, touchdown, Seattle.
The PGA,
unbelievable.
World Cup soccer, NASCAR,
Denny Hamlin, big-time victory in Nashville.
Baseball,
fly ball deep center, up it's going back, the ball is going long.
Local Jag shows.
You can feel the energy in here. There should be energy. Jags are in the middle of a playoff race.
And of course, your official stations of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Lloyd, pick six, breaks a tackle, touchdown Jacksonville.
We have all the sports, the exclusive interviews.
We got the best fans in the NFL.
The biggest games, the live events to help make your business soar. So hold on and see why live sports is where you need to be. On CBS 47, Fox 30, and streaming on Action Sports Jax 24/7. Get in the game.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game. We show no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Duval!
ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
It can be a silent killer, but awareness is getting louder. Blood clots take more lives each year than car crashes. And just like driving, you have to be defensive. A few easy ways to protect yourself or someone you love are to learn your Caprini risk score and ask your doctor about your blood clot prevention plan. Emily's Promise is a local nonprofit named for Emily Atkins, a young woman from Fernandina Beach who died after a preventable blood clot following a broken ankle. Her legacy is now driving change across Florida. The Emily Atkins Family Protection Act strengthens how hospitals screen for clot risks and train staff to recognize warning signs. Blood clots can affect anyone, including athletes, and the signs can be easy to miss. So be aware, be defensive, and help beat a silent killer with loud attention to risk factors and symptoms. Learn more at emilypromises.com. That's emilypromises.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Uh-oh, fantasy folks. I don't really think this is an uh-oh. I mean, this is not going to be an issue, right? But these guys want contracts. Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 of the best, 2 big-time fantasy footballers. They'll sign up for a little GoFundMe to put them in there as well, probably. No-brainer to pay these guys? Because we're talking, between 15 and 20 million? Is that Saquon was 20 million?
Yeah.
So that's where this kind of has raised to. Now, I don't know if they'll pay these guys that much, but it looks like at least 18 or maybe it is 20 million. I don't know. You got to pay them, right?
Yeah, correct. I would lean more towards Bijan. than Gibbs right now, just because Bijan, I think, has shown more as like that true every down back. Gibbs has been fantastic in his role, but I don't think he's showed that he can be like the every down type of back yet. And he's an undersized guy who runs like he's 220 pounds. So yeah, I mean, they both deserve to get paid because the stats speak for themselves. But I would probably lean towards Bijan first and then Gibbs. And we'll see how Gibbs is going to be used this year. I mean, everyone thinks he's going to be the bell cow, but they do have an Isaiah Pacheco who is kind of like Montgomery-esque. Just
the stomper.
Yeah, just can't really seem to stay healthy, it seems like. But dude runs like with bad intentions. Like we've all seen it in Kansas City. So I'm really curious to see what that role is going to look like too, or if Gibbs is really going to get like the most of the reps here.
Yeah, so I guess I'm a little curious here. With Detroit, because Detroit, when they first turned it around, they had a pretty good running back room, and then they obliterated it to bring in Gibbs and I think Montgomery. I think they had two other. Who was it? Who did they have? Who did they have from like Philly? Was it
DeAndre
Swift?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, they had Swift and the kid from Auburn, Johnson. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Kerryon Johnson.
Johnson.
Who had like a good 18 months. He was
No, but the other one I was thinking was who's 17 touchdown guy? Then went to New Orleans, I think.
Oh, Jamal Williams.
Oh yeah.
So they had Swift and Williams.
Ultimate anime dude.
Ultimate anime dude. Yeah, but he came from Green Bay, didn't he?
Yes.
Williams came from Green Bay to Detroit. Yeah.
And then I think he went to New Orleans
Detroit
after that.
to New
Real
Orleans.
ball knowers are talking about Javid Best.
Wow. Cal?
Very good.
Was it?
Wow. That was good.
Yep, Cal.
Not a lot of Cal guys.
Oh, wow. 2010 draft.
Of course, Tyson Alualu.
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch a Cal guy, huh? Huh.
Yeah, you've seen the video of
Aaron
him.
Rodgers.
I guess there are a decent amount of Cal guys.
Just
What did you just say?
Forsett. Cal.
That's a pull, my man.
Forsett's a cool guy. But that was
That's
just
a pull,
an
my man.
interesting, like, you just went down the list of, like, Hall
That
of
is-
Famers almost.
That is a pull, my man. I respect it.
Forsett's a cool guy, though. And a good player, but not of those ilk. What did you just say? Numbers-wise, did you share something? Anyway, regardless. So here's my question, though. Does Detroit do it again? Like, remember, I mean, or are they just so invested in Gibbs that move really worked out with him, and he's so different? But that backfield I just told you about was pretty damn good. That was always stunning to me, is that they had Swift and whoever you just said, and then they let him go. They just revamped the whole thing with, again, a very surprising pick of Gibbs, which has now really paid off.
Pay dividends.
But now will they pay him?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they will.
Of course. I think so.
But
I mean, he's really like, I get like you got Amon-Ra and you got Jared Goff and everything, but like he is kind of the face, I feel like. I mean, when you have your own meal named after you in the stadium, with like the Sonic rings or whatever, like the tater tots, like I think like that fan base loves him.
Yeah. Well, there's reason to. And again, when you're that good in fantasy football, people love you.
Well, and as far as Bijan's concerned, well, yes, you have to pay him because who's the quarterback right now?
Yeah.
Both guys are going to be out.
What was the story there? I guess Tua had like a tight back or something.
Just retire Tua.
Tua's got the tight back, and then Penix is like what, 3 to 4 weeks?
Oh, is that what he's on?
Yeah.
It just seems like so. They just seem like they messed that thing up. So
They should just tank for Arch.
yet I say that, and I feel like they could win the division too if things go well.
They probably could.
Like, that's a
could
tough
win.
If
spot
they
to
trade
be
back
in, right?
for Kirk
Anybody
Cousins,
can win that division.
if they trade back for Kirk, it's always possible.
All right,
Kirk's a starter. Kirk's already starting. You ain't gonna trade him away.
Yeah, he's already starting. Oh,
Well,
how do you
that's
feel about
fine.
that?
By week 4, Fernando will have the job, and then the Falcons can trade for
What
him.
happens if they win?
How do you feel about Kirk Cousins starting?
Dog.
I get people are upset about it. I don't think it's gonna hurt. Like I think if you have confidence in Kirk Cousins and he can manage a game, then yeah, go ahead and bring your first pick overall quarterback along, because a lot of people think that he wasn't even supposed to be the first pick anyways.
Yeah,
So-
matter of fact, let me look up the Raiders division odds right now. It might be worth a sprinkle as long as Kirk's at the helm.
I think
it was
you need to relax.
I think it was like plus 1,400 or something.
That's worth it.
You need to relax, you degenerate. They aren't competing with the Chargers, Chiefs, or Broncos. Relax, Hamby. I know it's
They got
the
better
Kirk
odds
Cousins.
than the Browns and Jets, I think.
I
and
know
Dolphins.
I know it's the Kirk Cousins effect, but you need to relax.
It might be all right.
Somebody get a hold of this man.
I don't mind it. I don't think I mind what they're doing there. I just wonder how long they can hold him off. And Cousins looked very old the last time he was playing football.
Don't say that.
He just did. And he can't move much. So, I mean, obviously they'll get to Mendoza pretty quick. But I think it says you want to win right now instead of, hey, we're going to use – I think it's more of a message with a new regime. Like, hey, we're going to go after this. This guy's better than this guy right now to help win games right now. Mm-hmm. And we need to start winning games. We're not going to just say, okay, whatever. If we go 4-13, at least we got our guy 17 reps in games, and we'll see you next year. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a little message there, which is tough to dance around sometimes. Now, the Tennessee Titans weren't built to do that. They play Cam Ward, and hopefully that pays off for them. Well, hopefully not. But they think hopefully that pays off for them. Back to a quick topic that we got into right before the break, because now I'm a bit fascinated by it. Is Travis Hunter a better prospect coming out than Jalen Ramsey? And I do say this more at the corner spot because I think you can't compare it if you're going to throw in the offensive side of things. Jalen Ramsey, again, I know this one clear as day. We covered this one front to back. We were up there in the draft with him, and Ramsey certainly did not have the hype like Travis Hunter has coming out. Mm-hmm. But he was a very good player on, at that point, good teams. But he was just a little bit under the radar because of the Jameis and other players. Now, the story on Jalen Ramsey was his ball skills were just okay. Because I think he had one pick at Florida State.
Because nobody threw to him.
I don't know if that was as much the story. I don't know if he was locked down, not throwing your way. I don't remember that being part of the story in college. Now, I'm sure the reps were different, or the amount of opportunities, to your point. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was like heralded like that. I just think it was more, okay, he's only got one pick. Mm. And so there people were questioning the ball skills. The physicality, no. The range, no. The length, no. The athleticism, all that stuff. And I could tell right away here. I was like, a month or two into it, like, that dude's a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. I think you could tell right away. That's how good he was. Now, we're not saying that about Travis Hunter. We don't know that. The athleticism looks really good. So I think for me, in my eyes, that's a little different in the context of Jalen Ramsey. But obviously Travis Hunter's way more heralded. I just wonder, as a prospect at that position, who many think it's so natural to him, and I guess coming out you would say his ball skills are better than Jalen Ramsey. He's certainly not as physical as Jalen Ramsey. I wonder where they would add up.
I mean, if we're just talking about strictly corner, right? We're not talking about totality and hype and everything.
And again, when they were coming out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Then I'm going Jalen Ramsey, because I think in terms of size, in terms of length, a lot of people thought he was going to be like the next Richard Sherman, like when he got drafted. And it's not a knock on Travis Hunter, because Travis Hunter, obviously, we knew what he was going to be as well. But I think, like, as a true lockdown corner and not like as a combo guy, where playing some wide receiver and playing cornerback, like, I just think in terms of physical traits, if you remember back, I think Ramsey probably had the advantage a little bit.
How do you feel about it?
Remember the reach.
The length was just ridiculous. How do you feel about it? You were like 12.
Yeah, I was locked in for that draft. I was so pumped. Ramsey's the 5th overall pick. If Travis is just a corner, he's not going that high. He's going to fall a little bit. He's probably like 10 to 15 range if he's just a corner. The top corner in 2025 was Jahdae Barron, who I don't think went to the 20s because he went to the Broncos. But I'm not saying Travis Hunter goes there, like that far down, but I just don't think he's a top 5 pick if he's just one position. The whole draw is that he played both.
Where was Surtain picked? Like 7th?
I don't know Surtain. Well, this year,
because Jalen felt a little like Surtain to me.
Well, Mansour Delane was the 6th overall pick this year. That was the highest corner in a couple of years. Mm-hmm. To the Chiefs.
I would, LSU. I would suggest then Travis Hunter, if he was strictly a corner, would still be a top 10 pick. If there's still that kind of value. Like, I was wondering about positional value. Do they still value it as much they're going to take? Well, they are.
It's rare, but yeah.
But, I mean, you had, Akuda.
He was 3rd.
Who was really, really heralded coming out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the Jags' mistake on C.J. Henderson and that same draft. But Okudah was, like, Okudah to me was more heralded coming out than Ramsey. The hype was.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel hype around Ramsey coming out. Now, maybe that was because you had Bosa and you had Ezekiel Elliott and you had the two quarterbacks going in the first two picks of that draft.
Yeah.
So maybe he just got shoved under the radar. But I just feel like Okudah like had a ton of attention on him coming out of Ohio State, more than Ramsey. And that was obviously a miss.
Big time.
So, yeah, I don't know. Who was usually opposite of Ramsey at Darby? Yeah, it might have been Ronald Darby, yeah. So, anyway, it's an interesting way to look at it. Because, again, I will tell you this. I mean, I was a huge Ramsey fan, and you knew right away. Right away. But I do think the biggest difference that we don't know right away is the physical part. Like, it helps when you are a physical specimen like Ramsey.
Of course.
That helps. That makes you feel a certain way. We just don't feel that way about Travis Hunter, I think, because of some of that. But the ball skills, the athleticism, everything else. Hunter on a top 5 pick without going both ways. Tet went 8. Wasn't another corner taken until 30.
Yeah, I don't know how that's.
I don't understand the Tet part of that. You talk Tet McMillan. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what would happen? Derwin James, by the way, that was pretty good. Pretty good secondary, huh?
Yeah.
And Derwin James was another one that I felt like can't miss. There's a couple of guys. Kyle Hamilton was like that coming out of Notre Dame, and you feel felt pretty good if they were to go take those guys.
Yeah. Taylor May is also supposed to be that guy, too, and Taylor Mays never became that guy.
Yeah,
remember Taylor Mays?
Yeah.
Man, do I remember him.
Yeah, you do have some misses.
That dude was like supposed to be the sure thing. I don't get how he wasn't the sure thing. USC.
Yeah, he was another certainly heralded guy that didn't live up to it. But how that 16 draft, I think that was a really good draft. I mean, the two quarterbacks went, but then again, Bosa, Ezekiel Elliott, Ramsey. But I think it kept going after that, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like really good. Opposite of the 2013 one, which was not good at all. There are a couple of those duds. We'll see what kind of draft these last couple of years are down the road. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Jason Hamby. Hamby wants to know, and we'll get this on the other side of 11 o'clock. Who's the camp darling?
Austin's favorite term.
Who was the darling last year?
Shout out to Casey Kurtz.
He picked B.J. Green the second.
He did. He did amazingly.
Whoever the second 95, or that's what he would call him.
Should we text him, get his
see
year?
if he's got one this year? Do you remember who some of them were, Hamby?
I mean, B.J. Green and Strigow were two of the bigger ones. I don't think Parker necessarily.
Strigow was. You think Strigow was?
Well, we made the team.
Well,
as a
I'm
UDFA,
saying that we were talking about.
I think we were talking about him a little bit.
Were we?
I think so.
I mean, a lot of that is who are you in love with, right? Like,
and that was, well, let me say this: Strigow was more so preseason, because I believe he at least had 1 sack.
Yeah.
And so we talked about him in the preseason. So maybe that was more preseason than training camp. But Parker was kind of the talk of last training camp, even though he's not really. I mean, I think his spot on the team was solidified last year.
He became like, holy cow, that was a hell of a camp.
Right.
In hindsight. But I think you're right. I mean, these are big, like these are C.J. Williams, Josh Camerons of the world, right? Muhammad. Like, those are the darlings. I mean, those are like, okay, who's going to earn a spot and become? And by the way, I just gave you a few candidates. Well, that might be pretty good.
What qualifies for?
Yeah, how much of a deep cut do we have to have here?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty deep cut. I think the B.J. Green part of this is really where this is going.
Right.
I don't think. Like, I'm not sure, like, Wyatt Milam fits.
No.
Right? I mean, he's battling for the right guard spot.
There's also a draft pick, wasn't it?
It was a draft pick. That's what I'm saying.
But are we going undrafted rookies, training camp?
That's fair enough. I think you can go 6th or 7th round picks, too. I mean, do they?
Mine's a UDFA.
I think Josh Cameron can be that, and he's a 6th round pick, wasn't he? And I think C.J. Williams was even drafted. So I think those guys
both
can
guys
be
were
that.
drafted.
Or it can be a late round pick last year.
Okay.
So, again, just think about it a little bit.
Well, I'm just trying to think of the criteria. So, late round pick from last year, late round picks or undrafted free agents this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, basically, nobody's talking about.
Sure.
I think everybody else in that vein we're going to probably talk about quite a bit in that.
Yasir Abdullah.
Let me ask you this: do you think Josh Cameron and C.J. Williams could both make the team? Is there room?
Yeah. I do. I mean, what the receivers are going to be the three? Obviously, Travis Hunter mixing in there.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Can CJ, how many receivers are they going to have? Like, are the 5th and 6th spots wide open? You got players like Trammell.
Right. Tim Jones back on the roster.
But, yeah, I think those guys can bump them out. I think that's where you want to elevate, right? I mean, if you're going to – that's how you elevate, is you make those positions better. There's some thought over the years, right, as Tim Jones – I mean, even Dewey had this to him a bit at times, where it's like, hey, if you still have Tim Jones on your roster, like, have you really graduated to be an elite team, with all due respect? But he's been – and a lot of that happens because he was also when the team was 1-15 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
It's not his fault. But Dewey had that label for a bit. He was kind of a reminder of the past. Well, he worked his way through that. So Tim Jones might be able to. And we know they value the run blocking. And Tim Jones is an excellent run blocker and a good special teamer. So I'm not saying the Jags can't be good with Tim Jones on the roster. But it is. But I also think those are the kind of thing you talk about continuing to raise the floor. Just because they're not saying it all this year, I think they still want to raise the floor. And you can do that with the guys like C.J. Williams and Josh Cameron's, if you find them. So, yeah, I would say, do you think it's open? Who's the 5th guy? Tim Jones?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's wide open. And those guys have done pretty well. Like the Tremmels of the world and Tim Jones of the world have done pretty well.
Right. But if you're keeping as many tight ends as we think they are.
Actually, Mr. Hugo, you bring up that's something pretty interesting, right? But a year since the trade Parker talks. Let's revisit, see what they could get now. First of all, we could get that one going. No doubt about it.
I might have to re-explain that one. We got a lot of new people hopping in that might think y'all were serious.
Yeah, I know. We got labeled as kind of being serious. It was totally hypothetical conversation. And so we never, we weren't endorsing it.
Far from that.
But it got kind of perceived like that, which is okay. But there are two things about that. His early success in camp, when he has days like this in camp, how much does that push you toward getting a deal done? Like, do you think days like today in camp where he has a hell of a day and you already know you want to sign him just add to the motivation of signing, or make it even more difficult because the agent picks up the phone and see? That's why we're asking for 22 a year.
But
right?
I think, but it's all about the money. I think he can have a great day, he can have a bad day. Like, that's not going to change the price. I don't think
it doesn't. Yeah, I get it.
No.
Well, I meant does it change the motivation for both sides to get it done, specifically the Jags?
I don't think so.
You don't?
No.
Yeah, this is why I wouldn't probably be a good GM. Like, I see a day like that, I'm like, what the hell are we doing here?
Dude had a crazy practice. dude had a crazy practice without any pads on. Let's give him that $25 million or whatever. I
know, but it's not that. It's more like you've said you want to do a deal, right? You want him on your team. You know what he can do for you. Okay. And then you're just like, you're seeing it. You're just like, okay, what are we doing? Let's get to the table. Let's get this thing done.
But let's be honest, though. Like, are we surprised Parker Washington's eating it up at practice right now?
No.
Like, were we surprised? I mean, like, he did it last year. He's doing it again. Like, I don't think it's any bit of a shock that he's balling out, especially, and once again, he'll do it with pads on or without pads, but, like, I don't think anyone's surprised by it. So it's kind of like, par for the course.
Is there any chance this thing turns to the bad side for the Jags? One, that he could play this out, become a free agent. There's a lot of money out there. Go see how it goes. Or things I don't feel like anything's getting hostile at all. He seems like he's in a great place. The Jags seem like they're in a great place. This doesn't seem Holden-esque, he could do that. He's not doing that. Players around the league are doing that. I think Delpit was the one got signed, right?
Grant.
Yep.
Remember, friend of the show. When I say friend of the show, friend of Shock Your Mock.
Yeah, friend of Shock Your Mock, and just earned himself a big deal.
Yeah.
But they told him in the middle of practice, and then he jumped right back into practice, like he was literally doing that. So it's not just running backs and skill. I mean, he's doing that as a safety.
But you're asking if this can get sour?
Yeah, can it? If nothing's done, I guess, I don't know. When's the time?
Well, I've talked about this before a little bit. I think if more wide receivers are getting paid, because I can't remember who's all qualified to like maybe get an extension. I think the more that guys are getting paid and making money, I think the more the price is going to go up, and then that's where you could run into an issue. Like, go ahead and ask Vita Vea's people right now. Like, you think it's a surprise that he's not really at practice, but all of a sudden Jalen Carter got a monumental new contract, and I get it. People are going to say, well, the age is completely different. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Jalen Carter is slowly entering the prime of his career. Vita Vea is a little more seasoned, has been around the league for a while. But guess what? When it comes to contract negotiations, that ain't the conversation. The conversation is going to be, we have a great interior guy right now in Vita Vea who needs a new contract. Look what Jalen Carter just made. Figure it out, right? So if we have more narratives of wide receivers making a lot more money, and once again, I'll have to go to the list to see who's eligible, but if more wide receivers get signed with high-priced contracts, I'm Parker Washington's people, and it'll be the exact same narrative as Vita Vea, Jalen Carter. Well, this guy's one receiver. Okay, well, look at Parker's numbers. Look, we did last year against Denver. He might be a 1B. Pay us accordingly.
Yeah.
So that, to me, is the only way they could actually get maybe a little sloppy, a little ugly, is if more guys around Parker at the wide receiver position are making money.
Yeah, and I don't know how much who's in line, to your point, of maybe that happening. Hey, listen, there is a little risk here for Parker, too, not getting it done, because it might be a lot of risk. It's a life-changing deal, whether it's $18 million, $20 million, $22 million, whatever the number is. And you certainly have to stay healthy, produce all those things, which we've talked about the whole contract, why it's tricky, and everybody knows it. But I'm just talking about the immediacy of the contract, like how much. I wouldn't say it's imminent. Doesn't feel imminent. I got a feeling this could get played back this afternoon.
There you go. Cut it up.
It gets done.
Fuck that up.
But we need you to predict it again. It'll happen by the end of the weekend.
No.
You know?
I said, hey, go back and listen to what I said before. I said it. You don't want to listen, but I said it already. I ain't going to say it again. You have to go back and listen to it.
Okay, we'll go back and listen.
You can find it on the podcast, anywhere you get your podcast.
Hamby,
Spotify,
my man,
Apple,
Hamby.
Anywhere you listen,
Hamby, hey,
there.
I'm not going to lie. We had a great one yesterday, Stockton and Malone. Today, it was a little more sloppy. I threw the lob, but it hit the backboard,
nice
and then
catch.
it bounced off your chest. Yeah, but I'll take the points.
It's still, yeah,
you know, it's my points. Okay.
Hey, listen,
John Stockton for 2.
I was going to say either that or, by the way, Carl didn't always dunk it with authority either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, working the give and go, the pick and roll. Was still executed. Let's say that. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. We'll have some reaction at the bottom of the hour coming up from Jags camp at 11:30. Also, all right, let's pick a Camp Darling. We set the parameters. Now, what will the Camp Darling selections be? We're only in day 2, but hey, you got to make them early. You got to get ahead of the curve. Plus 8,000 the early returns. Guy starts lighting it up, those odds go down. We'll be back. Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Local sports content anytime and anywhere. That's been the vision of the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network as we bring you live events and exclusive interviews just like this.
I'd be lying if I'd have said in 1995 when they picked me that 30 years later I'd be sitting here.
Let's see this weigh in right now. What do we got? Oh, we got a big hole. 44.48. There's the moment here.
The lead is 14, matching the largest of the game. Crawford, he did it again!
If we can't do the minimum of making it to the Final Four, then something's really not right.
And it's only growing from there. So join the thousands of people that have been tuning into the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network each week. Download the apps, save the website, or tune into any of our social media platforms as we bring you local sports anytime and anywhere. So come watch some sports with us on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Nimnicht is synonymous with Jacksonville, and now in 2026, Nimnicht is celebrating 85 years of partnerships with you. Longevity equals trust, and you want a car dealership you can trust. Thousands of vehicles sold, generations of families, all part of the Nimnicht family of dealerships. It's nobody but Nimnicht, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnicht Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road.
Congratulations to Jordan Matthews, our committed to the uncommitted player of the year.
Nobody but Nimnicht. They are there for you and your causes, your car buying experience, and they are there for you 24 hours a day at NimnichtBuickGMC.com. Experience professional grade with big inventory and even bigger savings. And Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified dealership. Nobody but Nimnicht for 85 years. This milestone belongs to you, Jacksonville. It can be a silent killer, but awareness is getting louder. Blood clots take more lives each year than car crashes. And just like driving, you have to be defensive. A few easy ways to protect yourself or someone you love are to learn your Caprini risk score and ask your doctor about your blood clot prevention plan. Emily's Promise is a local nonprofit named for Emily Atkins, a young woman from Fernandina Beach who died after a preventable blood clot following a broken ankle. Her legacy is now driving change across Florida. The Emily Atkins Family Protection Act strengthens how hospitals screen for clot risks and train staff to recognize warning signs. Blood clots can affect anyone, including athletes, and the signs can be easy to miss. So be aware, be defensive, and help beat a silent killer with loud attention to risk factors and symptoms. Learn more at emilypromises.com. That's emilypromises.com. Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Stop hating on the jerseys, guys. I don't know if you guys are hating. I don't know. I don't see anything, but they're great. I honestly like. Speaking of new, right? It's a new look. It is. I understand that, but we gotta be new, and I think these jerseys kind of are symbolic of that. And I'm excited to wear them. I really. We had a lot of people that put in a lot of hard work for these jerseys, and it symbolizes a lot of newness, and that I am excited about.
Do you like it better than last year's all white, which I thought was good?
We didn't win in the all white, so absolutely.
Way to be the CEO, man. The uniforms suck.
No, go back to the beginning. Like, look, this poor dude. Like, the Bills went to Josh Allen and said, "Hey, man, we're paying you $55 million a year. We're gonna need you to do some PR control,
Yeah, that's right,
and some damage control." Because he says, "I haven't been reading anything," and then he goes into this long-winded thing about saying, "Yeah, it takes play it again,
that
please."
was the tell.
Play it again. Oh yeah.
Stop hating on the jerseys, guys. I don't know
Already
if you guys are
acknowledged
hating.
it.
I don't know. I don't see anything, but
Pause it. He obviously
they're
knows
great.
about it.
I honestly like.
Okay, pause it. You obviously know about what's going on when you open the sentence with "stop hating on the jerseys."
Yeah.
Off to a bad start.
Well,
Now,
either or, Austin. If he doesn't know, that means somebody did say, "Hey, can you say something nice about the jerseys?" Because we're getting a lot of feedback.
He knows exactly what it is. Hit it up, please.
And stop hating on the jerseys, guys. I don't know if you guys are hating. I don't know. I don't see anything.
I don't know.
Yeah. They're great. I honestly like.
Pause.
Speaking of new, right?
Pause right there. Can't even finish this sentence where it's like, I think they're great. Well, they're new. They're obviously like, dude couldn't even call
Speaking
them great.
of new, right? It's a new look. It is. I understand that, but we gotta be new. And I think these jerseys kind of are symbolic of that.
Symbolic of what?
An RC Cola can.
Yeah, RC Cola.
An RC or a Pepsi. Hey, Pepsi's digging it. Look at his Pepsi logo in the background. No.
Oh.
I'm done. All right. I can't do it.
He wants you to be in his
Stop hating
mind.
on the jerseys, guys.
Look at the Pepsi
Just because it's the
background.
Pepsi logo?
I don't know if you guys are hating. I don't know. I don't see anything, but
The helmet looks like
they're
the Pepsi.
great.
That
I
was
honestly
the-
like.
I'm done with it. All right, we're good.
Speaking of new,
it's ran
right?
its course.
It's a new look.
I
It
had a
is. I understand
ChatGPT
that,
joke set up
but-
too here, but we're good. It's
right, fine.
ran its course.
It was fine until you crushed it. To be honest with you, everybody was still on board, and then you got mad.
Well, yeah, because he got off it. Like, I'm not gonna say, "Hey, can we please put the thing back on there so we can talk about it some more?" And then it goes off again. Like, hey, man, that's the thing with comedy bits. Like, either you're in it or you're not.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling it anymore. We're good.
I get. That's fair. That's fair.
We're all good, man.
I love it. Damn, Hamby, you suck.
Damn it.
It's all good, man.
You've been doing so well too, Hamby.
How many times have we broken down like videos and we pause them and we say, "Hey, we give our thoughts, we keep on going with it,"
Well,
It's
I
all
wanted
good,
people
though.
to see the new jersey.
We'll eventually get to that. I was trying to focus on the Josh Allen comments of what he was saying, but it's all good.
Is there any chance on
All
the New
good.
Jersey stuff as I feel like we had some Jersey comments in the past where we didn't like the single shot of it, but when it played out on the field and you had everybody in them, it looked okay? Is there any chance that happens here?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Zero.
Just curious.
No. Because
Thanks for throwing that out there.
Because
Well, I'm just
yeah,
curious.
right.
I don't know.
But the helmet does it zero favors. That's the thing. Like, if it was a decent helmet, then maybe you could try to tie it together. But like, the helmet is trash. Like, it is not good. There's no story to it. It's just a line. Bad combination.
Bad. Hey, when's the last
Shame
time you
on
got
you.
really excited about something that was like delivered to your house or a new something or
Yep.
like shoes or you said some Spider-Man movie coming out? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything recently you've got excited for?
That just kind of I was disappointed.
No, not disappointed. You just got excited for.
Oh yeah, excited for. Oh yeah, the new Manchester City jerseys dropping tomorrow.
No way,
I'm
man.
pumped. What about
You're
it?
actually pumped for that?
Me and my son are extremely excited because they're incorporating bees in their jersey for their away jersey.
Ah.
So there's going to be bees like in the background because they call Manchester City like the working city.
Okay.
So there's going to be
Okay.
bees in it. So they actually go on sale tomorrow, and you better believe I will be their opening like drop because everyone's trying to hop on the Man City bandwagon now because Erling Haaland, and we can't have that. We have to get those Man City worker bee jerseys. So there you go. I'm
All right.
excited for that.
So, but you haven't seen the look yet. You don't know.
I've seen it.
Oh, you have seen it. Okay.
Well,
so you like the look.
I've seen the leak.
Oh, you do. Okay. So you're not going to be disappointed. No. Okay. No. Hamby, anything you?
No.
Order anything? New shoes? You need some Hey Nudes. But you get
Yeah.
excited about anything?
No.
First of all, you guys need a little more excitement in your life.
What?
Gambling? Hamby, you got excited. What was a couple weeks ago? You got excited with you placed the bet with
Ole Miss to beat LSU
There you go.
week
You're
3, baby.
You're excited about that?
Jazzed up about that.
You're
I'm
excited
fired
about
up.
that?
I'm gonna be fading LSU all year long. It's gonna be a good time.
Well, I legit.
There's room.
I will share this. I legitimately have been looking. I've been probably for 6 months. I keep saying I'm going to get a new coffee machine at home.
Okay.
I got a Keurig,
Yep.
that I have, but I've had it for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And so in the last couple of weeks, it started to drip like really slow. I'm like, all right, it's time.
Yeah.
And so
It's part of getting old, right?
Yeah, but there's so many coffee machines, man. Like, I don't know what the hell to get. I got one.
Okay.
And so the last couple of days, I caught myself. I was like literally looking in the mail to see if it was if it was coming. Because sometimes, when they say it's going to ship on Tuesday, it'll come early. I mean, that's how good the damn stuff is now on Amazon.
I was going to say, for sure. It
Yeah.
tells you like how many stops away they are.
Yeah, but I didn't look all that up. I didn't track it. I was just like, all right, is it out there? And then there was a package I got there Monday, and it wasn't mine. It was for like Kaylee or something. But I thought it was big enough to be the coffee machine, so I was disappointed. And then they tell me, hey, they moved your day back to Wednesday on the coffee machine. And I was like disappointed.
It's a bad beat.
And I said, by the way, I want money back. They're supposed to deliver on time.
Are you serious?
And well, I was just kidding. I don't know if they wouldn't got it. But then yesterday it delivered, and I didn't get home until last night. After the early show, I popped home, and Steph had already put it up on the counter, and it was fantastic looking.
How often?
I got excited.
How often do you drink from that coffee machine, and how often do you have Starbucks?
/ the one here.
Yeah, I don't.
What's the
the spread is probably on a 5 cup a day, sometimes 6. Probably 2 at home.
2 at home,
and
okay.
2 to 3 here now, based on this schedule. And I've kind of stopped. I'm trying to get off the Starbucks one.
Canceling Starbucks.
Well,
I like it.
I've had Starbucks once in the last week.
Okay.
So I'm doing a little more sugar in some of the stuff I get there too. So I'm trying to stay away from that.
Sure.
But yeah, that's probably. It was a once a day Starbucks. So it was like a 2-2-1.
Okay.
But the one bad thing. And we go through the whole. I mean, it's got 2 sides now. It's got the Keurig, but it also has like if we're having a get together, you can make 12 cups of coffee with brew it. You can just brew the coffee.
Oh,
right?
cool.
So
you don't ever have to worry about that.
Well, yeah, but like, hey, Saturday morning, man, I'll have like 5 cups of coffee. I'll brew it instead of doing the K-cup.
Well, I mean, truth be told, you probably should be doing K-cups anyways with microplastics.
Don't give me that.
Yeah, atta baby.
Just being honest, man.
But anyway, so we make it, and then we hit, we're like, hey, we got to try. We're excited about trying finally. And the thing is so loud.
Oh, no.
And I was like, this is not, I don't know if this is going to work.
Really?
Because people are sleeping or what?
Well, yeah, because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning when I get it.
Hey, time to get up at 7 o'clock, everybody.
And Steph.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, but
this
my house
isn't
ain't getting up at 7 o'clock.
This isn't a sleepaway camp, all right?
Nobody's up at 7?
When the sun comes up, you should be coming up. Let's go.
Nobody's up at 7. They don't know where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it'll be up, but no, not a lot. I mean, Steph was up at 6 this morning, and she drove to Disney. Crazy. But anyway.
Too old.
But she doesn't drink coffee either. So that's the other thing.
I see you, Steph. I'm with you.
So, but anyway, now I'm debating. I'm like, I don't know if I can live with this machine. Like, I can. I don't care if it's making noise, but I don't know if it's
for Steph.
Yeah, I don't know for everybody else. Or when Steph's parents come over, they stay in like the downstairs bedroom.
Okay.
So now I'll wake them up at 7 in the morning. So I'm starting to think ahead here. We might have that new machine right in here soon.
Put it in the garage.
But how do you get anything these days that would make that much noise? Wouldn't you think it would be quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in the garage.
Coffee in the garage. I'm not being booted out of the kitchen.
Then people got to wake up at 7, man.
It's your house, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you get less rights when you're staying past age 18 anyway.
That's fair. Yeah, like I'm going to make the damn coffee until we find it. Maybe until somebody really complains about it, and I got to make a move.
Do both sides make the noise, or just the K cups?
Just the K cup.
Yeah, that's the machine telling you don't drink from the K cups because it's microplastics. That's what makes it so loud. It's the microplastic. Everybody hop in.
Hey, you're really on the microplastics, huh? You and Liv.
I'm not on. Hey, I'm not on them. Sciences, man.
I can't even use Tupperware anymore.
Well,
all of our storage things for meal prep are glass.
Glass, yeah, man. Welcome to 21st century, Hamby.
Yeah.
21st century. I think we're in there. Yeah.
You know, we should do a thing where you follow me around for a day and tell me all the things that are killing me.
That's cool.
That exists on a page. There's literally a dude. His entire page is to rate other reviews and every toxic, horrible for you.
You're gonna
horrible. He's got like 1 million followers. This is a legit thing.
Yeah, I can see why it would be interesting.
I hate it because it's like so annoying to me. But.
Like, I understand that you think it would be a cool thing for me to follow you around and tell you like what not to do, but you wouldn't want the truth.
No, I probably wouldn't. No, I actually agree with that.
Golf courses aren't good for you. Just to let you know. Like living next to a golf course, yeah, Google it. You're gonna be like I'm crazy. Look, Google it. Look at the health expectancy.
Is this a San Francisco electric plant thing?
Kinda, but it's all golf courses. Look up like in terms of I think it's like a square mile or a couple miles. Life expectancy of someone next to a golf course compared to someone that doesn't live next to a golf course.
Well, I don't live next to a golf course.
But you go to a golf course a lot, though, do you not? Or do you
So
not?
now I can't even play the damn golf course.
I felt like there was a time where you go into a golf course a lot.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I was just being one with nature, I thought. That and pesticides.
Look it up, you know.
It is a good grounding technique.
Playing barefoot on a golf course?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I would do that if I was socially acceptable. If I had to tuck in my shirt and wear a polo shirt, I would love to do
I'm going to
that.
follow your ass around at Jack's Beach and see how many things are killing you.
Oh, I can tell you what's killing me right now.
Yeah, he's already got that down.
Not going to... Nah. We're good. Mom listens to the show, you know?
I was doing so well with my feet up before bed.
Yeah.
Hot yoga.
Hey, yeah, I mean, this is really the point from I Am Preacher, man. Just do what you want, man.
Yeah, well, I am.
Yeah, just...
Like, I can't think... Like,
it's all in good fun.
I actually think the one thing I do, because I have, like, coffee creamer, and that's the one where, like, I'm probably getting... Something's going to happen because I drink that. Because I don't just drink black coffee.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's the one that I think every time... It's kind of like drinking soda.
Sure.
Where you kind of know what's going on, and you're just like, yeah, screw it. And I feel like the coffee creamer has a little bit of that to me. I was like, yeah, they're going to tell me in a few years... drinking out of this is probably was contributed to whatever you got.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's like 25 years or 30 years from now.
Dude, honestly, like, you shouldn't be worried about it. Like, if Keith Richards can do, for the bosses, allegedly, even though, look into it, if Keith Richards can allegedly do all the drugs and all the alcohol for years and years and years on tour and be 80-something years old and still do the damn thing and still, like, thriving in life, I think we're going to be okay with some K-Cups in a golf course.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know.
Speaking of, we were talking about this the other day, and this is, this is, I don't know if that was the right transition or right way to say this.
Here we go.
And I don't know if you'll have knowledge of this either. I'm not indicting anybody here, okay? I'm just asking.
Spit it out.
Because this is the way it came up. No, I got to be really careful the way I spit this out. Like, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, cocaine was like a big topic. Like you saw people talking about it, or I don't know if it's documentaries or show, whatever. It's this ultra bad thing, right? Which obviously is a bad drug. But it was like
that like the Reagan stuff though that you grew up with?
Yeah, the
Just
say no
saying.
to drugs, right?
Okay.
That era.
Okay.
And then, but also buoyed by the fact that Len Bias died. You know that name?
Nope.
You don't know that name? Really? You
I
don't
don't
know
know
that name?
Bias.
So Len Bias was
thinking-
the first round pick of the Celtics.
Okay, I was thinking
out of Maryland.
Jay Bilas. Is he related to Jay Bilas?
No.
Okay.
That's Jay Billis. Len
My bad.
Bias. So he
Sorry,
was a
everybody.
star. He was a star.
Okay.
Supposed to be, and he died.
Okay.
Like before he ever played. I think it was before he ever played a game.
Okay.
But he got drafted by the Celtics, young guy, and died of cocaine overdose.
Okay.
So, but that was like the sting. Like that was the point. The point of that time frame was if you
do cocaine,
you're dead.
Okay.
Like that was kind of the way it felt like. You're really, I mean, yeah, sure, you could have lived through it because people had done it, but you're gonna die.
Sure.
And I've heard recently like that drug being thrown around. Like I thought now we're like it's heroin all the time. Obviously, for a long time, people are talking about marijuana legal or not. Like you hear all those different drugs and then fentanyl and so. But I never really heard for the last however many years, decades, people talk about cocaine.
Yeah.
Is it still a thing?
Is cocaine still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, is it a prevalent thing in the drug world?
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Like, I don't hear it.
So, okay.
And then someone mentioned it the other day.
My brother was actually just in Medellin, Colombia, over the weekend.
Oh, man.
Home of Pablo Escobar, and not from his own personal experience, but he can attest. Very much still a thing.
It is. So
all of those.
Someone mentioned it like, hey, they think so and so or whatever was, and I was like, oh, I haven't heard that drug mentioned.
Okay.
Because I grew up again. You're talking about. I grew up every day hearing about it.
I'm trying to phrase this so I don't get in trouble.
Well, the whole conversation, I was trying not to get in trouble.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to phrase this so you can, number one, understand. Hamby, I think, gets it, and I don't get in trouble from the bosses.
So what are we doing out here?
Cocaine is like Madonna. If you haven't noticed lately, Madonna's back, like, making headlines. She just had a #1 album, like, a couple weeks ago. Confessions 2, I believe it's called. Haven't listened to it. It was a trivia question that we played team trivia last night. That's how I know that. But it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been like on the pedestal for a while, right? But then all of a sudden you had like Taylor Swift come along, and you had like Rihanna come along, and those are like the Mollies, and those are like, you know, the MDMAs and everything, and kind of like more like the designer drugs and everything, not necessarily like the cocaine, right?
Following you.
So those are more popular now. People are going to those concerts a lot more, but Madonna's still doing her thing. It's just it's kind of an old way of doing it, you know. People that want to go see a Madonna concert are a very select few people. People that want to go see a Taylor Swift, MDMA concert are a little more like hip, cool, and it's like the new thing to do.
Yeah.
This has been my.
But one last thing there, your Madonna thing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's old people
with the cocaine
doing it. Yeah.
Usually.
Usually.
I mean.
Okay.
If you want to talk about the youth, I think the youth are different things besides
into the new age stuff. All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
I can't believe we just had that conversation.
Well, this is real life stuff. I was just asking.
I know.
About.
No, I dig it, man. This George Costanza bobblehead's never going to get played. Hey, Hamby, go ahead and file the George Costanza bobblehead thing at New York Yankees in the gout file, because I was going to tie it to the Jacksonville Jaguars and everything. It's been sitting for 2 days. Let's just go ahead and scrap it. It's all good.
Yeah.
We got to talk about cocaine. No, we're good. I'm not doing it now.
Maybe on the way back in, because we'll get back to the Jags. Let's do this. Let's hit a break. We come back. What are we going to do? LaQuinn Allen conversation?
And we could maybe hear from Buster Brown as well.
Okay. We'll see where we go. And sorry, got off the rails there. But I just, that's what came up in my mind.
And Mr. Hugo is right, too. Cocaine has lost in popularity because it's been cut with fentanyl. So, like, when Madonna started to go with, like, dubstep and, like, more house vibes and not necessarily pop music, that kind of lost some of its luster a little bit.
This does conclude our sports medicine segment. It is not sponsored by anyone. I wouldn't want to tie anyone to it.
I'm going to be proud of that one.
Thanks for your knowledge.
You're welcome.
We'll be back.
When we say the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is everywhere, we mean it. If you don't want to see our ugly faces and you just want to hear our takes, listen to the podcast. It's up 30 minutes after every live show. Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Google Play. It's really that simple. Just pull out your phone. I'm on Spotify, Action Sports Jacks. Every episode is right there, split into hour chunks, so you get exactly what you're looking for.
I think it would be a better chance that Branson Combs wins the weak side linebacker spot than Wyatt Milam wins the right guard spot. And that's more because Patrick McCurry has done more in the league.
Stupid take.
He's more.
Maybe you only have 15 minutes before the kids come home. You don't have time to listen to the full show. You're craving Jags content. The YouTube page is for you. We have a separate playlist called Brent and Austen Show Segments. It's Jags only conversations right there every day. Subscribe. Don't miss any Jags content. Action Sports Jacks.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily access Action News Jax Now using your Roku device. First, launch Roku. Next, use the menu list to scroll down to the search feature. Then, use the remote to enter Action News Jax into the search bar, and then click Action News Jax thumbnail. Once you see this screen, go ahead and select Add App. Wait a few seconds for it to install. Once it finishes installing, press the star button on your remote and click on Move App or Move App to the top. Finally, select the app back on your home screen to open it. Now you can watch all the great content on Action News Jax Now. Live daily breaking news.
We have breaking news happening right now in Clay County.
First alert weather and traffic.
Looks like we have a tornado warning. Let's take a look at that.
Action Sports Jax 24/7.
We've got the Brent and Austen Show daily, live sporting events, and long-form interviews you can't see anywhere else.
And shows like Law and Crime and much more. And that's how you access Action News Jax Now using your Roku device.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Action Sports Jax 24/7 is your home for high school football in the 904. Get ready for each week of action Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock with the Blitz Breakdown, talking everything high school football in the Jacksonville area. And when the lights get bright on Friday night, Action Sports Jax 24/7 is there with live broadcasts of our game of the week and the Friday night Zone Blitz, giving you live looks into the biggest games in the area and coverage lasting until midnight. Here's the kick, the snap, the hold, the kick is blocked!
And they're going for the end zone, and they got a guy! Touchdown! And what?
Find these broadcasts available on YouTube, X, Facebook, and of course, ActionSportsJax.com. And the action doesn't stop there. Find even more high school football on the Action Sports Jax social channels with content posted throughout the week. When you're looking for the best high school football coverage in the 904, Action Sports Jax 24/7 is ready for the Blitz.
Wow, no rejoin.
We were all yapping in the break. Almost forgot to come back. Here we are. Well, we didn't forget to come back. Here we are. Brent and Austen Show. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Jason Hamby. Jags Camp Day 2. Let's get back to some football conversation. You want to throw the Costanza thing up?
No.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. We're just going to let that one linger.
Yeah,
Really are.
that's
huh?
going to be our
Okay.
new one.
How about we do this? We have some sound from LaQuinn Allen, who, by the way, looked good, looks fast. I still wonder if he's faster or if it's his number 5. You don't look fast when you wear number 36.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean?
36, I don't think it was Jerome Bettis, but you think of like a Jerome Bettis type.
He was Jerome.
Was he 36? Man,
Yeah.
I'm on fire today. Yeah. And then, 5, you think of like Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about.
De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, De'Ami Brown. Ouch.
Why?
Ouch. Yeah.
All right. Let's hear from LaQuinn. Mia O'Brien caught up with him, right?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
What we got?
Phone number recorded. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Joined by the one and only second-year running back, LaQuinn Allen. LaQuinn, I saw the Instagram videos. I saw the tweets. You've been putting in the work in the offseason. How are we feeling headed into year 2?
Feeling great. Just the work's going to speak for itself. And, just getting everyone on board. Make sure that everyone's mindset to go to that common goal that we talk about.
Facial come in together, both New Jersey guys. We're going to get to that here in just a second. Now all of a sudden, this opportunity ahead of you. C-Rod comes in, Travis Etienne leaves. What is the opportunity ahead for both of you guys entering year 2?
Gotta set the tone and hold the whole room accountable. If I mess up, they gotta get on me. If they mess up, I gotta get on them. And everyone gotta understand that we're just doing that to get better and make sure that Jacksonville Jaguars is the best team. Sure.
Reflected upon the run game last year. I know that Liam has referred to collectively, not just the running back room per se, but collectively the run game as the stink that maybe got away from you guys towards the end of the year. What was your biggest takeaway of where this run game can still improve?
Like I talk about with setting the tone, being more efficient. Being more efficient every play and just knowing where the play is supposed to hit and knowing who's the lineman blocking, who's the receiver going to block, and things like that. And I think that's going to take the game to the next level.
Trevor was effusive in his praise for you. Says try to find me someone better in pass pro than LeQuint in the league. How do you improve in pass pro in year 2?
For sure. Just keep doing what I'm doing and just getting in the building and studying defense, studying the blitzes, studying the looks, studying the movements of the safeties, things like that, and definitely protect Trevor. All costs.
At all costs. The best thing that you did this offseason to get ready for year 2?
Stay in the building. Stay in the building with the coaches, around the coaches, on the field, still working out on the field. So that's when it's time like this, everyone out here still feels second nature to me. Still was in the building.
Best thing you did away from the football field this offseason?
Probably put my feet in the sand, get my mind off of things, probably for like a week, and just hop right back into it. Kind of need that, and right back to it though.
Where'd you go to the beach?
I went to Florida. I went down to Florida, Miami a little bit. I went to where else I went? Puerto Rico. Went to Puerto Rico too. So yeah.
A little bit of a world traveler out here. I love it. One thing that people don't realize. How old are you?
I'm 21. I'll be 22 next week, Wednesday.
Do people realize that best pass protecting running back in the league, one of the best trash talkers already?
Yeah.
You're 21 years old. Do you ever take a second and recognize that you couldn't legally drink when you were first drafted?
Nah. Actually, I had to sit back and really realize that I was 21, but it never felt like that. And actually, somebody told me you're right. I am 21. I gotta take a chill pill. But I don't try to move like that. I just try to move the right ways, make sure everyone around me is moving the right way, and just be on my stuff, so I can be great and have everyone around me great. That's all.
More from the football field. Robert Hainsey also effusive in his praise for you. He's done a couple different podcasts. Yeah. Okay. So walk us through. Give us the lay of the land when it comes to your offensive linemen. Go 1 through 13. What do we need to know about those guys?
Man, their guys are unique. They have their own ways. And, they're very connected. When I first got here, they brought me in with open arms. In the meetings, they made me feel comfortable. When I was talking and answering questions. And, just listening to those guys talk. They're very smart and they know ball inside out. Man, great guys on and off the field.
He's your guy. I'm gonna just say their name. You're gonna tell me the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Okay. All right, Hainsey.
Smart. Very smart.
Anton Harrison.
Elusive, mobility, and strong for sure.
Let's go to Walker Little.
Walker Little, he great humor. That's my guy, hard worker. Yes,
Ezra Cleveland.
Man, he's one of the best athletes as a lineman that I've seen for sure.
Patrick McCarry.
That's my guy, Pat, man. He's a very chill guy, man. Great guy on and off the field and hard worker. He's gonna get things done anytime you need him to.
Wyatt Milam.
Wyatt, that's my guy. He came in with me, We when he first came in, we got that connection. Great to run behind him and help him in pass protection too. Right beside him whenever I gotta pick up next to him. For sure.
Jonah Monheim.
Jonah, my guy, Jonah. Me and Jonah, we talk in the building and out here. I think that was one of the first linemen I got close to, Jonah. That's my guy, and he actually went to school with one of my old linemen too. So yeah, definitely.
How about the new guy, E-Man?
E-Man, he's great. He's gonna be one of those ones. He wants to learn. He's in the building. He's a hard worker, and he wants to be first in everything.
That speed round was impromptu, just because I know you love your offensive lineman. The speed round that I actually prepared. We're gonna do a little. How New Jersey are you? Are you ready?
South Jersey.
South Jersey, exactly. Does Central Jersey exist?
No.
Best pizza spot?
Down in Wildwood somewhere on a boardwalk. I forget their name, or Ocean City, but on a boardwalk pizza in Jersey for sure.
You say down the shore or go to the beach?
I'm going to the beach.
Your go-to beach spot in New Jersey?
Wildwood or Ocean City. Yep.
What is your go-to bagel place?
Bagel place. I don't really have one. Nah, I don't really have one. I don't really have a bagel place.
Is it pork roll or is it Taylor ham?
Neither. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a cheesesteak guy. Iskabibble. Go to Philly, South Philly. Iskabibble.
A sub or a hoagie?
Hoagie. It's a hoagie.
Wawa or Sheets?
Wawa, for sure.
John Dever like that one.
You're out. You're out on New Jersey. Wawa, good move. At least here, we don't have Sheets in Florida.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
E-Man, not a my guy. Not a my guy.
Yeah, well, he's gonna earn it. He's a fun dude. I like that cat,
dude. The way
you had more fun watching that interview, I think, than anyone we've done.
That was amazing because the guy was like, hopefully
eye contact.
Hopefully this works out with football because I'm afraid Tony Khan's gonna try to poach him away for AEW. Because the way that, like, let me tell you something, Mia, when it comes to protecting Trevor Lawrence, like, and looking right at the camera the whole time.
At all costs.
All costs. Like, dude's got awareness to the nth degree, man. I loved it. Like, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but the way that he would, like, when he got really passionate, look at the camera and just let him know that I mean business. Beautiful.
Yeah, good stuff. By the way, genes matter, folks, because somehow Ty and him are the same age.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Brent,
sorry, Ty.
Ty catching random sprays yet again.
Brent, what the hell, man? I mean, it's kind of obvious. He's 21. He's a little older than Ty, okay?
Yeah. Brent, can we interview Coach Campanelli anytime soon or not?
He was on the podium today.
Okay, but I'm saying can
we get him on? We try.
Yeah. Okay, because we're going to ask him what he thinks about every single defensive player that he coaches.
He did a pretty good job of that. It's not easy to do sometimes, especially as a young guy.
My dude, yeah.
He did a good job of that.
Mia did a great job of memorizing all the offensive linemen.
True.
Because, like I said, I don't think Liam Cohn even knows
You thought she was going 1 to 13. You thought you were going all the way down the depth chart. I was like, there's no way that he knows every offensive lineman on the depth chart.
No way.
Liam Cohen doesn't know every offensive lineman.
Not this time of year. I mean, maybe by September.
Who's this guy again?
No doubt. Hey, sights and sounds from camp. We're going to bring you just about every day here on the Brent and Austen Show at 11:30. Make sure you are safe and sound at home with Metro Foundation Solutions. MetroFoundationFL.com, 904-468-0454. Get a free estimate. Foundation repair, crawl space, gutter solutions, and more, serving Northeast Florida and Central Florida as well. Get your free estimate and check out MetroFoundationFL.com. I don't think he has to do any more than he did last year, by the way. LaQuinn Allen.
That's what I said on yesterday during our whole running back conversation.
But everybody wants to evolve. Like, I understand that. Like, it'd be great if he did. And also, I think he only had 10 catches last season. That was surprising. But that comes with reps and everything else. But he was a hell of a back catching it out of the backfield at Syracuse. Like, he almost did that. I think he might have done that more than actually run the ball.
Yeah.
He caught 60 balls, I think, one year.
So we talked about this yesterday a little bit, and Hamby, we're going to check that out again. I can't remember. What's it called?
Oh, that's on the podcast, Apple, Spotify.
Brent, also on YouTube.
Yep.
First of all,
subscribe to the Action Sports Jax channel, trying to get the 10K.
Yeah, that's man. Right. Smash that button.
8.
Kill that button.
Kill that.
Parker Washington.
That button.
Parker. Hey, tell your friends. I want everybody in the chat right now. I want you to get 5 family members, and I want them to Parker Washington that button. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Parker Washington that button, everybody. But what was the time? Oh yeah, LaQuinn Allen. Speaking of medications,
mic skills.
No, yeah, thank you. No, so when we talk about LaQuinn Allen, you know the term Jaguars DNA, I feel like he is the epitome of that. Like, dude doesn't back down to anybody, has everybody's back, is not afraid to play with intensity, not afraid to have his brother's back and everything. And we saw that last year. Guy was ready to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. Didn't he go after Jeffrey Simmons?
He did.
Yeah, he went over after everybody.
Hey, exhibit A through Z right
like
there.
His hit list was
remarkable. My dude's going after Jeffrey Simmons, I feel like is one of the most feared defensive tackles in the entire NFL.
Hamby's story for a pregame show, by the way.
Yeah, there we go.
Hit list to LaQuinn Allen.
I like it. So when we talk about that, I feel like those types of guys, they get rewarded.
Yeah.
I feel like those types of guys, Liam Cohen, those types of guys, are loved by Liam Cohen, and I think he's earned more reps. Now, once again, special teams is going to do his thing, but I'm talking about more quality reps on offense. So I get the whole narrative of, just like let him do what he did last year, and maybe that will be the case. But I think knowing Liam Cohen and how this organization works, that's one of those guys you put on a pedestal and you play the film in the team room and say, hey, we need more guys like LaQuinn Allen right here. Watch what he does in this play. Watch how he goes after somebody in this play. And then you model that. Well, if you're going to model a guy like that, you got to try to find a way to get him more reps and get the ball in his hand at the running back position. So I do think the reps increase a little more. I just don't know in what capacity and what kind of scheme we're talking about. But I think he's too talented, and he plays with such a reckless abandonment where you can't just keep him off the field.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a really fun guy and a cool dude. And you can tell with the interview.
Yeah.
I'm going to Florida.
Oh man, that killed me.
But it's so funny because
I went down to Florida.
Yeah. Well, she was talking about South Florida, obviously.
Yeah.
And you're kind of right. I mean, we are in South Georgia up here in Jacksonville, essentially.
True. Georgia South, baby.
You're not all wrong there.
Come on, baby. That's why I'm here.
Hey,
relax.
It's got to be the biggest mistake that we make in general, right? Is saying, hey, I'm going up there when we're going down there. I do that all my life.
By the way, I saw 3 separate Georgia license plates yesterday, and I didn't see any Gators. So I'm still maintaining that y'all are just that website is lying to y'all.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, we don't have.
I was gonna say
we don't have.
What a bummer.
Paul's not in today. He's out of town. You just see the chat. Was it Allen as a running back, or is that the one that caught your attention?
Well, 22 personnel. You put him into because. So what was the receptions for? He had a lot in college, but he didn't have a lot last year.
Correct.
Right, okay. And Tootin?
He had 10 catches last year.
Okay.
I don't know how many he had.
Gotta bump those numbers up a little bit, I feel like. But no, if you have those 2 guys in 22 personnel, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that in terms of can they both be receivers out of the backfield? Do you run between the tackles with LaQuinn Allen or even Tootin? Like, there's a lot of personalities. Was that the pony package?
That's 21 Pony.
21
Pony.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I wish he drew that play up.
That would be
21 Pony?
Well, 21 Pony was from Tampa when it was Cade Otton, Bucky Irving, and Rashad White.
Okay.
That's where he really liked it.
K-Dot?
Cade Otton?
Oh, K-Dot. My bad, dude. I thought you said Kendrick Lamar for a second. I'm like, okay. Cool. Kate Otton. Okay.
He probably vacationed down there in Florida.
All right. How you guys can you find? I wouldn't mess around with LaQuinn. What he say? He can say whatever the hell he wants.
Dude, we're paying him compliment. It's all love. Brent, stop trying to rustle up like an argument here. We're good. Eric Armstead sees it, puts on Instagram.
Do you?
Yep. Busted.
Wasn't me. Do you have a Camp Darling?
Oh yeah, let me pull up that depth chart again. I had him, and then I.
Or do you want? Is in fairness, do you want to go see? You haven't been out to practice. You want to see tomorrow?
I'm gonna have to see it for myself.
Let's do that. Let's hold off
all
on
right,
it.
All right.
He's got to go out there tomorrow. You'll
I'll
be out
there,
by the way. So that's fair. I mean, you haven't even seen anybody running around. So right now you're just going off tweets and other people or what I'm telling you.
I don't need tweets. I'm going off of what the height and weight says and where this gentleman went to college. That's what I'm going on.
Right.
Well, how many Georgia players are on this roster?
No, actually not Georgia.
Trayvon Walker does not count. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not a Camp Darling.
I hate to break it to you, but there's some expectations with Trayvon Walker already.
Dang it.
That is definitely true. Where do you want to listen to Buster Brown? How long is it?
6.
Golly, these are all 6 minutes, huh?
Well, we got to ask them how they feel about all their teammates. Yeah, it takes a little bit.
We can cut it.
It's not that 6 is that long. It's just that, okay, let's do it. You guys want to hear from Buster Brown? Okie dokie.
Let's go.
Let's hear from Buster. Honestly, Buster's usually a shorter soundbite. I was a little surprised it went 6. But I think it was a bit of a scrum here, right?
That's right.
Stuart Weber in the scrum.
How you feeling rocking the one now?
Feeling good, man. New number, but same person. So just trying to, same person,
quiet.
doesn't change.
Oh, dear.
Yep. How does
Is
it
that
feel?
playing
I
on
mean,
the
does
stream?
it feel good
But
or
not
different
here for
training
us?
camp wise? You know, you got the contract out of the way. You know, you're kind of part of the fabric of what makes the team.
Yeah, it feels good, to get that done. But,
in
I'm just keeping the main thing, and just focus on, getting better.
I'm going to bring it back right here.
Did Tebow come? What was that? What was that Tebowing thing? Hold on. Backup quarterback controversy?
What happened there? Is that is that you?
No, I think that's actually because we never drag anything out of the. Nobody's going to know what this means.
Sure. No, but go and say and try to save yourself. Here we go.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We've never drug anything out of the camera folder before, straight from, and I think it was an MXF file because that's what all of our files are.
Yeah.
Adjusted.
Yeah.
So our system doesn't recognize MXS MXF as sound.
So it's everybody else's fault besides yours. Got it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, that's what it sounded like to me.
Not blaming anybody.
That's what it sounded like to me, Brent. It's the company's fault. It's our manager's fault. It's the production team's fault.
Any of that.
By the way, this just into, there's you can't drug it out of the whatever. You can. It's dragged out, not drug. See?
Yeah.
Whatever. Smart guy.
Yeah. Speaking of drugs, Hamby, you getting tested anytime soon or not? What we doing that around here or not? Because the last one worked just fine. I don't know why we can't listen to Buster Brown right now.
Because Buster Brown.
I know exactly why we can't listen.
Thank you.
Well, then explain it to me like I'm 10. Like I explained the street
format.
drugs to you.
The format that comes through our camera where Stuart recorded it.
Yep.
You have to then export it out to a different file.
And that hasn't happened yet.
And that hasn't happened yet. He was just taking it from the computer right to the show.
So Stuart's got to put it in a different file.
Nah, really. Like it's one more layer back here. Like if Chandler was here, he could go do it.
Okay. Well, can I blame somebody? Who we blaming? Is it Hamby's fault?
It's more Hamby. Yeah.
Okay.
Hamby should have. Well, he'll now know. You got to make some of those mistakes live.
Yeah.
But like it's not like it's a.
Hey,
I wouldn't say. Listen, I blame Hamby for a lot.
No, it's all good.
I
man.
get what he's.
No,
I get what he was going.
Hamby,
through.
I get it. What, you've been here for like a month? Like you're new to this. Like this is a new thing for you. I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been like freaking 2 years now.
3
years now.
But we're trying to flip stuff around faster here to get to the folks. We're going to deliver to the viewer.
Yeah. No, it's all great because it's working out great for everybody right now. Meanwhile, George Costanza's just waiting to get called up, waiting to go in for a segment. But we can't even do that. It's all good, though.
Yeah, man.
We do have a live with it, Republic Service.
Well, I know we're going to get to that in a minute.
Are you going to be able to hear it?
I wanted to know which one of these do you think we will not get to at all by the end of the week? Because these are the leftover topics on our rundowns. Madden Club, 99 Club, has 6 players.
I mean, it's kind of topical. We better get on that.
Baker Mayfield's wife has been on this list for at least 4 days, if not more.
Evergreen.
I don't know if that goes back to Lake Tahoe or what.
Evergreen. But all my ideas, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, and the Costanza bobblehead, which we've seen but not heard about.
George Costanza bobblehead that was supposed to be tied to the Jacksonville Jaguars in terms of if you could pick one bobblehead for the Jaguars, what would you want for a game? But no. It's a great question, but we can't do it right now. We don't have time. We have to talk about XF files and stuff.
You want a deep dive on that. That's a good question. What is it? What's your answer? Have they done a Jackson DeVille one? I'm assuming they have. Bobble?
I assume so.
Have they done a lot of bobbleheads in Jacksonville?
Hey, it says on my end I could hear the Buster interview and also hear y'all talking in the background.
Oh. We'll bring it to you tomorrow. We'll watch tonight on Person 10 training camp.
Okay.
Now we're getting a little bit too late in the game.
It'll also be on the YouTube page.
It will be on the YouTube page, so we'll have it. But
cool.
That's interesting. I wondered that if they could hear. Remember we had one of those a couple weeks back where the stream could hear? Yeah. But that was different.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here's well, you couldn't do it this way. I'm trying to think of something. Any Cam Little? Cam Little kick?
Are we doing the segment right now?
Yeah.
Well, then can I set it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, I know, but not nobody else does. Hey, all right, so check this out. The New York Yankees, if you're a Seinfeld fan, are going to be putting out a George Costanza bobblehead night featuring the famous calzone from the Seinfeld episodes. If you guys know Seinfeld, you know what the calzone is. George Bob wants his calzone. That's my George Steinbrenner impression. It's decent. But so it got me thinking a little bit because this is very New York, right? George Costanza worked for the Yankees. He got George Steinbrenner's calzones and everything. So how could we bring it back to Jacksonville? And if the Jaguars were gonna have a bobblehead night on a primetime game or even like a day game, whatever, but feature a bobblehead, what would you want the bobblehead to be?
By the way, this is the 3rd year in a row they've done a Costanza bobblehead at Yankee Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering about that. I was like, this can't be the first time. And so I just looked up. It was the 3rd time in a row that they've done Costanza. I was thinking, I don't know how many bobbles they've done at the Jags. I'm assuming they've done some. But I was trying to think of more of a moment. The Shrimp did that a couple years ago with what was it, Garrett Stone or something? He made a diving catch over the wall and they recreated that as the bobble. And I thought that would be kind of cool for the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was thinking it'd be like what would we call the Stumble Six, the Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
Slip Six.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they want that. It'll make laying down bobble.
Sure.
I don't know how you do that.
Sure.
So Travis Hunter would obviously play very well. So can you go get the a Travis Hunter going to make that catch against the Chiefs. But has he earned it yet? I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's got to be a Travis Hunter bobble if you want it to go big.
Okay. Hamby? But, like, what is he doing? I mean, it just can't be a Travis Hunter bobble. Oh. It's got to be, like, something unique. Like, hence, like, the George Costanza calzone thing. Yeah. Like, do you want him holding a fishing pole?
How about this? How about a double-sided Travis Hunter?
Double-sided Travis
Two different jerseys.
Hunter. So 2 bobbleheads.
Yep.
Or
do
you mean
bobble?
So he's 2 faces.
Basically, two
bodies.
One way, one the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so you kind of recreate the.
So he's got
player.
so he's got 2 faces.
He
So
has
it's
two,
one
he's one
body
torso
and 2 faces.
2 faces that bobble.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
And if you turn it one way, he has like a teal jersey on. If you
like-
turn the other way, you got the white.
Okay.
All right, I'm going with this right here.
Oh, you
just made that, huh?
I just created it.
Look at Cam's hair, man. That's
That-
pretty good.
I should have told
That is-
I should have told AI to make it the bleach blonde though.
Did you say Cam Little or Brent Martineau?
That's Brent on Cam Little's body.
That's I'm
By
saying,
the way,
man.
if that's Brent, that ain't bad. Like I'll
That's
go
not
for that,
bad
man.
No, I think you got
In
some
fact,
Brent
if I
Martineau
could
flow
get my
there.
hair there, like looking like that, I'd sign up for it right now.
I think you got some Brent Martineau flow there. I like it. Give me Trevor Lawrence on the back of the giant orange dinosaur throwing a football.
Oh my word!
You love that dinosaur.
I
You
love
get
the
that dinosaur in somewhere.
Give me Trevor Lawrence
With the grill.
Give me Trevor
that could be
Lawrence with the grill, with a red baseball hat backwards for Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit, riding the orange dinosaur while Trevor's like throwing a football.
I like it. I see what you're doing a little bit there. Like
Mr. Hugo says Trent Baalke been knowing Brent Bobblehead would be good.
Very good. Very good. I don't know what that. I'm trying to picture what that would look
Doug
like.
Peterson at the press conference saying,
"Yeah,
you wouldn't understand." Urban Meyer one kicking Josh Lambo.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's the biggest allegedly.
Allegedly.
That is one of the
fired.
biggest allegedly.
I'm done. I blew it. I blew it. Boss not gonna like that one.
How about we end the show with our recycled headlines of the day, presented by Republic Services, and Olivia Tassley catching us up on what happened at day 2 of camp.
Head coach Liam Cohen is getting closer to his wish in a cleaner offense. Still a couple of hiccups today, but standouts Brian Thomas Jr. and Parker Washington really raising the bar out there. Parker looking like he's having great back-to-back training camps and could be another star to watch. As far as injuries, Cole Van Lanen was seen on the sideline working out his right knee. He was put on the PUP list ahead of training camp. And Jack Kaiser, we saw him go down yesterday. We got an update on his knee today after having the MRI last night. He will be out for a little while, but is expected to return to training camp at some point. For now, at the Miller Electric Center, I'm Olivia Tassley, Action Sports Jacks.
All right, good work, Team Action Sports Jacks. RepublicServices.com, by the way, brings you recycled headlines of the day. Plenty going on with the Jacksonville Jaguars and beyond here in Jacksonville. How about some news out of Sporting Jacks? And I'll hopefully say this name right, Hamby. Gene Mota, signing of a midfielder, played with Messi.
With Inter Miami.
Oh, cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice get, it would seem like. And
I feel like if he was at Inter Miami, I mean, probably a pretty talented dude.
Yeah,
right?
so they bring him in, and they're on the road for the next couple of weeks before coming back home to Hodges Stadium.
Right.
You can always check out sportingjacks.com for that. But that's kind of a cool note. And I like that because it's part of the stories you tell, right? Like somebody's going to get a cup of coffee with the in the MLB, and he's going to play with Shohei Ohtani. Or like Tyler Callahan, first home run, right?
Unfortunately, just got sent down yesterday.
Oh, did he get sent down?
Yep.
But his first home run off Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
Right?
Wow.
Wasn't that the case? Yeah, it was off Ohtani. And so you get, I mean, I have no idea how Mota is going to be. Maybe he's really good and has a great career, but even if not, must be pretty cool to say you played with Messi.
Yeah, you were a teammate of Messi's at any stop.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I say the same thing about you all the time, Brent. No matter where I'm going to go in life, I'm going to tell him I share the studio with Brent Martineau.
Yeah.
Not a baby.
Yeah.
Tell him
Hamby, we'll see with you.
Tell him to Google it.
I'm getting.
Depends on how
When they say who, just say Google him.
Yeah.
or look him up on Twitter. All right. We'll be back at tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. Austen will be out there.
Yeah.
Hamby will be out there.
That's right.
Then he'll be back for the show. But he's going to be out there in the morning. So CBS 47, Fox 30 in the morning, 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. We'll have live guests. And then 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We know Brenton Strange is going to join the show in the afternoon.
A lot of guests.
So a lot of guests. Be ready for the lineup. We'll play some of those. If you missed the morning show, we'll play on the Brent and Austin show. Have some fun on a Friday. As so far, so good. 1st and 10 training camp tonight, 11:15 on CBS 47, Fox 30. Coverage throughout the day. And more soccer talk, 2 o'clock today on the network. Fleet and Footy with Stuart Weber and Louis Lorandy. Have a good Thursday, everyone.
Attention Jacksonville drivers, we heard you loud and clear. You told us oil changes were taking too long, and we listened. That's why we're proud to introduce our brand new Nimnik Express service. We've added additional staff so you can get your oil changed without ever having to book an appointment. Just pull into our express lane and we'll take care of it. In the neighborhood, running errands, just realized you're overdue, just stop on in. No appointments, pull in, get out, get going. Nobody but Nimnik.
No one does it better, plays harder, or delivers more sports than CBS 47, Fox 30, and streaming on Action Sports Jax 24/7. The only local, multi-platform, round-the-clock streaming sports show in Jacksonville.
Yeah, thanks, Brent and Austin. I really appreciate you having me on.
From high school football, college game days, the AFC,
wide open, caught for a touchdown.
the NFC,
He gets there, touchdown, Seattle.
the PGA,
Unbelievable.
World Cup soccer, NASCAR,
Denny Hamlin, big-time victory in Nashville.
baseball,
Ball deep center, Edmonds going back, the ball is going long.
local Jag shows,
You feel the energy in here? There should be energy. Jags are in the middle of a playoff race.
and of course, your official stations of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Lloyd, pick six, breaks a tackle, touchdown Jacksonville.
We have all the sports, the exclusive interviews,
We got the best fans in the NFL.
the biggest games, the live events to help make your business soar. So hold on and see why live sports is where you need to be on CBS 47, Fox 30, and streaming on Action Sports Jax 24/7. Get in the game.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at Recycling Simplified.